Be the one I was born to run.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I want to find out who's got some rhythm out there. Slap your hands together to the beat of the music. Come on. Slap them together a little bit. It'll make you feel good. Come on. Can't hear you, Austin. Come on. There you go. Wow, that sounds great. Welcome to Rodeo Austin. How you feeling out there? Make a little noise one time. Let me know you're out there. Good. This is one of the biggest rodeos in North America. You're going to be proud if you're from the Austin neighborhood. This rodeo will pay out to the cowboys and cowgirls $500,000. That's a big-time rodeo.
Well, that is big-time rodeo. How many of you are joining us for the first time ever that are out here tonight? How many of you come back at least one time every year and join us, huh? Thank you. You know very well, then, that it is one of the most exciting formats that we have to deal with in our game of rodeo. There are 96 contestants in each event. They all compete one time. Then they're going to drop that down to 16 for 2 days of semifinals. Then they go to one of the most exciting finals. The top 8 cowboys will ride for the lion's share of that well over $500,000. It's fun.
That's where the big bucks are. It's our finals. We're still about a week and a half away. Lots of concerts, lots of fun yet to have. So before we start, I want to ask a favor of you. We have all of the ingredients of great rodeo, cowboys and livestock and the money, the big bucks and all that. But the most important ingredient is in our grandstands, the folks that come to watch us. You're the most important ingredient. So there's some new kids that are here for their very first time to Austin, Texas. They've never been here before. I want to prove to them we got a great rodeo crowd, so do me a favor. Stomp your feet and hoop and holler. Make a little noise one time. Make those guys feel a little better down here. Come on, Austin.
Boy, doesn't that make you feel good to get reared up a little like that? You know, before we go to the action, ladies and gentlemen, we here at Rodeo Austin feel it's only right that we ask the blessing of our Lord upon all of us that are joined together. And one thing we always like to pass along, as my father-in-law always did, isn't it wonderful that we live in a country where we are free to pray together? Thank you. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening, Thanksgiving. We are so thankful for all the gifts that you bestow upon us, the blessings that we have in our life, the ones that we don't even really notice, and we need to stop and take notice of, the blessing of our families, our health, our friends, a chance to be right here tonight and enjoy what we all love so much. You know, we try not to ask too many favors, just give our thanks. But one of them we would ask is that you watch over us right here in this arena tonight. Maybe place your guardian angels here and around. Keep our athletes in pro rodeo safe. Keep our livestock safe. And Father, bless these great fans that are joining us as well. And you know, while we're giving thanks, I guess the most important gift we have is in your Son, Jesus Christ, in whose name we pray. Amen.
Taylor Butler proudly flies our American flag tonight. If you'd stand and join me right now, it's easy to be proud of that flag. You know why? Because that's the #1 symbol of freedom in the world today, right there. You know, there's a lot of veterans that join us each and every night. Young men and young women who right now are in a faraway land, standing on the wall between the bad guy and ourselves. For those veterans that are in our building tonight, as we say thank you for your service, if you're proud of them, let's give Old Glory the welcome she deserves one time, huh?
Let me tell you how we can continue that. I'm going to invite you, and I've heard this audience do it so many times, to open your hearts and to open your voices. And as we present the recorded voices of Ricochet, we invite you to sing along with our national anthem. Down to the Bareback ride and take a look up.
All right, it is at shoot number 5. We're going to kick things off tonight. Justin Pole Miller is our first cowboy in the bareback riding, brought to you by Valhalla Cattle Company. Legendary genetics in a class all of its own. The more noise you make, the harder they try to win. Attaboy, looking good. Conviction, the name of the bucking horse he's drawn tonight. We have 2 great cowboys that are horseback, picking up the cowboys and making sure everybody gets back down on the ground safe and sound. Thank you to our pickup men. Now, he got a score, but it wasn't very high. So they've offered him the option of another bucking horse. And Randy, I got a feeling with the money on the line, I'll bet you he takes it.
Oh, if I know that Oklahoma man, the lanky town will be back here to get on another one. Meantime, let's stay on that side as we are getting set to take a look at our next cowboy, Hunter Carter. He comes from Athens, Texas. I said he is a Texas cowboy getting ready for us tonight. Come on. And former national finals bucking horse called Long Ago. They featured this bucking horse, Butler and Son Rodeo, in the rank pen of our livestock at the Wrangler NFR. The gentleman By the way, and speaking of the Butler and Son Rodeo Company, they are our stock contracting firm and the #1 firm involved in the game of rodeo in our United States, basically, and many people's thoughts. That is Rhett Butler. He is the son part of that game right now. He's 4th generation. Hunter, Carter, he's all yours. Yo! That is a big, stout bay horse. And it got the best of an awfully good Texas cowboy. Let's make that walk back a little nicer. We don't ever let anybody leave here feeling totally bad.
So the rules are 8 seconds is rule number 1. You got to ride for 8 till you hear that whistle. And you got to keep that free hand away for the full 8-second ride as well. If you can do that, you're going to get a score. Now, the better you ride, the higher they jump, the harder they buck, the more money you win. Sounds pretty easy. But there's actually 3 pro rodeo officials. It's their job to decide who gets the big scores. And I think we've got time, Tim, real quick to take a look at our leaders. 83 on the top right now, a couple of 82 and a halves and an 82. We're down to chute number 4 for our next man.
While he gets ready quickly, I recognize the men in the red shirts, the red chaps. Our Ram pickup men are 2 of the best cowboys in the game. How about a welcome to Shandon Stalls and Matt Scott? They could hear you now and be thinking, that is not Matt on the line on the other side. So we had rotated. Meantime, JC, let's go. Hester is a Minnesota cowboy, and boy, we're being a little tough on our talent. High motion of a bloodline and another national finals horse in that Butler and Son rodeo. So,
no shame in coming off of that dude.
Shannon's looking, he is just giggling. I'm sure somewhere I owe something now, huh?
Chute number 2 is where we're headed. Folks, I won't ask you to do this very many times, but I'd like to ask you for a little bit of applause before the ride. And the reason why is because Casey Field is the #1 man in the world today. #1 in the world, yeah. He's a 4-time champion of the world. His dad, one of the great all-around cowboys of all time, rode in this very same arena. Now, Casey Field from Utah has got a horse called Neutrina's Black Fury. They've already won one of our big Texas rodeos on this bucking horse at the start of the year, Odessa, Texas. This is always one of the best rodeo fan crowds of the year. So don't be afraid to cheer these men and women all through the night. They love the energy that comes out of the grandstands. 83 in the lead right now. Come on, Casey. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Somewhere in the grandstands, there's a guy with gray hair that just elbowed his buddy and said, that's how I used to ride him, just like that, yeah. Get him on the ground. Nice job, Casey. Our score's coming in from our officials. Camper Clinic 2 is where we're going to give you a look at all of our rides, all of our runs over again as our instant replay. We got him into the money. It's an 81-point ride for Casey Field, 81. Oh, heads up, boys. You got one more coming at you. Whoop. So this is the event that takes a toll on a cowboy's body more than any other event in rodeo. 5 men nodded their head tonight. Couple of them got the scores. Before they get out of here, do me a favor. Give all the Bareback riders one more pat on the back for coming to Austin, Texas.
Nicely done for all of them, you know that? Nicely done. You know, one of the big tributes and one of the big things that we're awful proud of is the educational program and what Rodeo Austin is all about. The scholarship program and all is such a great, great thing for us out here. You know that tonight's kind of a special night when we talk about our scholarships, things like coming off of the proceeds of our auction. Over $2 million in auction proceeds and line go to scholarships and educational funds. And I think tonight is a night, Wayne, we have some special guests in the audience.
Absolutely. We have several of our Rodeo Austin Scholarship alumni joining us tonight. They deserve on the pat on the back as well. So we're pretty proud of what we do. How about a round of applause for all of our scholarship recipients that are in our grandstands? Congratulations to you guys. Keep your eye on the screen right now. The big boys of the steer wrestling.
My friend on the far end, Yandy Yarborough, I saw when I looked up, who serves as our second Ram pickup man, that Matt does not grow that kind of beard. That speaking of he who does not grow that kind of beard, right down here is one of the finest friends that Rodeo Austin has. Folks, how about a welcome back to our funny man? That is Justin Rumford.
Woo! Wednesday night, y'all. Everybody ready to have a little fun? Make a little noise on a Wednesday, huh? All right. We're going to turn it up on this Wednesday, okay? But a couple rules before we get started. Rule number one, if I say cheer, you got to cheer, all right? If the person beside you refuses to cheer, slap him in the face, okay?
What? No, no, no.
Rule number two, if I catch you on your cell phone, I get to take your cell phone and put the first 5 pictures up on the big screen, okay? And rule number 3, if we put you on the big screen and you are on the big screen, you have to do whatever the fat guy says, okay?
What? I don't think so.
With that being said, let's get it kicked off. Everybody let me hear you. Here we go, okay. Okay.
Cowboy number 1, Cody Dollery from Caldwell, Texas, will be the first to run. Okay, couple of quick questions as we get the night kicked off here tonight. How many people, by applause, don't raise your hand, how many people by applause are here watching your very first live rodeo ever? Make some noise. First timers, let me hear you. All right, good. How many come every year? Wouldn't miss it for the world. Where's all those folks at? Yeah. Cody Dollery starts us off. Penalty-free run, putting him into the top 10 spot. How about a little bit more noise for a 4.1 second run? That's a nice way to start it.
Yeah.
4.1.
Well, that is a great way to start it out. You know that? Who's the little rumperdettes out there?
Hey, we just talked about cell phone usage. Ladies, remember,
Everybody's on the phone.
if you,
Put that back
if
up
you're
there.
on the phone, you lose your beer privileges.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Drinking big.
Okay,
Johnny
that's your
Harold.
first warning. That's warning 1. Okay.
John Harold comes from Goodland, Kansas. I don't know if we have any Kansas people here tonight. It's part of our prairie circuit. This is a big, good-natured cowboy, and thankfully we can put in good-natured. All righty.
You're concerned about my
John
happiness.
needs a little help,
All
Austin.
that thought you're giving me is conscience, I guess.
And a 4.8 will slip down into that number 12 spot. He's still in, but we got a lot of rodeo to go. So you want to know something, Justin?
What's up, buddy?
Birthdays are a wonderful thing, aren't they?
Yes.
And people celebrate birthdays in rodeo, and they're never at home when they get a chance to do it, but they will always put on their best white shirt and black hats and carry a camera into the arena and
Oh.
celebrate their birthday with us. How about our official rodeo photographer, Kurt Stanky, celebrating his birthday with us right down here in the arena? How about a big round of applause? Kurt's one of the greatest in our game, capturing rodeo.
And to prove to you that the rodeo world can be a little hard on you, he's 29 years old today. So there you go. Curtis Cassidy from Alberta, Canada. Cool. Oh. 5 6/10 of a second. 5 and 6. So, did you introduce? You're kind of a bullfighter. You're the barrel man, backup kind of guy. Did you introduce all your buddies down there?
Come here, buddies. Come here. No.
They have just snubbed you
Look at that beard. That is real, y'all. See that beard? You could get a 9-point buck to jump out of that beard at any point right there.
Get a 9-point buck.
That beard is about 3 inches shorter than his girlfriend's. Okay?
Oh,
Whoa.
that is awful.
Catch me outside. How about that? Did he leave?
Rowdy Thames is getting set. He is a Texas cowboy
Texas, everybody.
from Buda, Texas.
Hello, Texas.
Look at that steer. Is that steer smiling?
No. I
You
can
see
tell
him move out of there and just stop?
I can tell you what happened. Watch this.
Watch.
See this right there? Watch this. Bye. That guy tackles like he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay.
Oh, ouch.
Thank you to Camper Clinic 2 in that replay. Thank you to our commentator.
I can say that because I am a Cowboys fan, okay? Any Cowboys fans here?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Boy, you really went out on a limb there, didn't you?
he's not a Cowboys fan. This guy, Wasey, this is the other clown. He's the biggest New England Patriots fan you've ever met.
The wind blows through.
You cheating. I didn't mean that. That was me. We'll make you.
Big Sean Mulligan, ready to bulldog. This is one of our national finals, Rodeo Cowboys. And some days are diamonds and some days are just plain old coal, unfortunately. Well, that's how it is.
I just got yelled at
From who?
from Wasey. He wants me to point out he's not a Patriots fan. He cheers for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what he just told me, okay?
Oh,
He's a Chiefs.
okay.
And I understand that, and the audience agrees with that more. Are there any? Okay, so I understand
gonna
them
tell that.
booing the other, but are there any Patriot fans in here? Don't tell me you're gonna say it.
Everybody love everybody.
That's right. That's
It's
what
a night
it's
of
all
love. Everybody turn to somebody you've never met and kiss them and say, I love you.
No, gross. Cade Staten, Jonesboro, Texas. This is one of our Texas circuit champions. And how rodeo works is like this. The more money you win at the little rodeos, the bigger rodeos you get invited to. If you can win your circuit title, you get to move on to Kissimmee, Florida to the Ram National Circuit Finals. There they'll have a $1 million purse and bragging rights on a national level. What happened?
Well,
I
let's
looked
go.
away for
Let's
that
go
long.
back up again on that Camper Clinic 2 replay. At the start, as we check our officials, we just looked at it again. I see there is a conference going on the far end. At this time, it is a no-time call. That's what we have seen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's what we have seen. And on the fan side, they will work this out at another time. But I will tell you right now, we could let him know we'd love to have him back and everything a whole lot better. Huh?
That's exactly what Justin looked like last night coming out of the 100X Club out back.
Like
Were
a
you,
steer.
were you over there with Jill last night?
I was shaking my good leg.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
We went out last night
Oh, yeah.
like we swore.
Stephen Cullen from Fort St. John, British Columbia. Canadian finalist 2 years ago. He won our Resist All Rookie of the Year. There.
Boom.
Now let me give you the rest of the news. You have got to allow a head start. There is a penalty if you break the barrier, and that penalty is 10 seconds. From 5 flat, he went to 15 seconds flat. We always brag on Texas hospitality, and it's never better than it is in Austin. How about for that good Canadian?
Hey, ladies, on a serious note, we've been rodeo now for like 22 minutes, and you guys have been on your phone a lot. Are you texting? Are you Snapchatting?
See what's on the phone.
What do you...
Get a hold of the phone.
All right, can I just see one of your phones just so I know you're not lying? Here, just hand it. Oh, yours doesn't have a password. This is great. Look at this.
All right.
Let's change some stuff.
A 4.8 on that run for Thomas. 4 and 8.
So let's take a peek at that leaderboard as we get things wrapped up this evening. It is going to be a 4.1 that moved into our top group of Cowboys. 4.0, Mike McGinn with the quick run of the night in the top 10 as well. Folks, there is sure a lot of talent riding across that arena. Give them all a shout out one more time before they're out of here. The Steer Wrestlers. I would love it if you'd give me about 60 seconds to brag just for a couple of minutes. See, the people that run Rodeo Austin, they don't like to brag on themselves. They like to be humble about what they do, but let me brag for a second, okay? Rodeo Austin is a non-profit organization. One of our #1 missions is to educate the youth of Texas. In the last 12 months, Rodeo Austin put together monies to give out in scholarships and for kids to buy their animals at the auction all the way around. This past year, $2.2 million to the kids of Texas. That's what we do at Rodeo Austin. Yeah, we're very proud of that. And I'd like to introduce you to the man who holds the reins of this fast-running horse. We've stolen him away from his family and his friends and his work. Would you please say hello to the president of Rodeo Austin? That's Mr. Joe Straub, heading up an incredible crew. And to prove to you that we do give out some scholarships, I'm going to introduce you to a little lady that collected a $16,000 scholarship to help her pay for college. She goes to Texas State University. She studies business marketing and wants to work as an international marketing representative. How about a hello to Brianna Matherly joining us tonight. Welcome, Brianna. Glad you're here. Welcome. Keep your eyes up on our screen right now, friends. One of our fan favorite events is coming your way, brought to you by HEB. Oh boy, where's all the mutton busting fans in the grandstands? I already know you're there. The quest for Texas. Locally sourced products all around and in the dirt with the kids is my partner, Randy Corley.
Whew, man, that's a bright spotlight up there, you know. Okay, all you mutton busting fans, here's the rules. Every kid's gonna get a score and we cheer for every kid as well, all right? Let's get set. HEB brings them our way. We're gonna lead it off with Claire Tiemann and 6 years old. Whoa! Ah, Claire. 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 See what happens when you let them watch the steer wrestling right before their event? So, you know, we're going to give her a few extra just for all of that hard work. 77 on the ride for Claire. Okay, it's a young lady. Paisley Vermeer is 6 years old. From Pflugerville. Whoop! Wow. Boy. All righty. We can kind of help this out. And we've got a 72 for Paisley. They all get scored. And Lila Campos is going to be next to go. She's a young lady from Austin. Hey. Yes. What's this? Down on the side and try to drag a while, huh? What's this? The score's in. 82 points for Anna Lila. Okay, Adrian Wetman, who is a young man, our first young man of the night, 5 years old. He's on a sheep called Outlaw. Come on, we need to cheer for the boys. Okay, here's the deal. He's not real big. I'm going to score. Now, wait a minute. Don't write it down yet. We're going to score him 73, but I'm giving him 2 more for that stop, drop, and roll. So let's make it a 75. The judges gave me a 73. Okay, here's a young man again. Crossley Landreth, Georgetown, 6 years old. There is more acrobats going on out here tonight. 76 for Crossley. Okay, here is a young lady, 7 years old. Ladies, cheer for ladies. Come on, Parker Blackbird from Austin. Parker, hey, hey, oh my. What about Parker? We have crossed over. It is a 90 score for Parker on the right. Okay, from Belton, we have another young lady. It's the ladies' night out. Mason Von Reich, get your hands going.
Hang on, Sloopy, Sloopy, hang on.
I'm going to tell you something, folks. In Austin, Texas, these ladies do not quit. Man, just there. And 83 points for Mason. So a 5-year-old young lady, Lila Spurlock, will be next to go from Austin. Tomahawk Dolly. Aw, come on. She's a cute little thing. She's smiling and at a 74-point ride. This is Ryan Ragland. Young man comes from, taking a look, Kyle, Texas. Look. I'm swearing to you, in 2.5 years, I have not seen this much acrobatic work in the Mutton Busted. I'm giving him 2 more for the roll, 75. Okay, so Ryan Spurlock is going to get set. We are going to Austin Talent. Young lady, this is Ryan from Austin. The sheep is called Corn Benny. Let's go. Woo! Pretty doggone good, you know that? Here comes the markings. They're coming up on the score. 88 points. Nice job for Ryan. Okay, that was our last one. But you know what's fun is we put the camera on all of these kids. All of the kids, we love to have them get a smile. One of them's willing to even make a face or two. I saw that. How about a salute to all of our Mutton Busters out here tonight? Huh? And from Austin, where is Parker Blackbird? Is that you, Parker? Parker, come over here with me. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw her raise her hands. I thought we had the wrong one. Hi, Parker. How are you? You come right over here. I'll kneel down and you stay up. You turn around and no, you face the camera. Parker, come back here. Thank you. You're awful cute. Do you know that?
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with being positive. You know that? So have you ever ridden sheep before?
No.
Really? Do you know, like HEB, you know your HEB, your local HEB stores, they sponsor our Mutton Bustin' out here. And they got a lot of nice prizes, including a beautiful gift basket of food. See that? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Plus, there's a beautiful buckle. And no, not yet. We got to do something. Just ease off. All right. And a beautiful trophy. So you're awful cute. Do you go to school?
Yes.
Like what grade?
First.
First grade? So do you go to any school dances?
What?
Do you go to school? Do you ever go to school dances?
No.
You don't dance? Do you dance? I mean, let me ask you, because I know that every kid, and I've tried to learn, and boys don't laugh. It's not that funny. I've tried to learn to do the floss. Can you do the floss?
Yes.
If we put some music on, show us.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
You won't do that? If I got up and danced with you, would you do it?
No.
I don't blame you. That'd really look kind of dumb, you know that. How about this? If I were to give you a high five, would you give me a high five back, and then you'll get the buckle? Will you do that?
Maybe.
The buckle's yours. How about a salute to our winner tonight? Thank you for that. Jessica Holland. Jessica, thank you so much for all that HEB does for us. Folks, you need to shop your local HEB. They are on a quest for Texas' best. Appreciate Miss Holland and all of our friends at HEB.
That was fun. That was fun. How about one more hand for the kids before they're all gone out of here? That was some fun mutton busting right there. Good job, guys. We have a couple of VIPs I'd like to introduce you to. We have randomly selected 2 people way up high to come down and sit right in the dirt next to the stage tonight. They're called the Extreme Seats. Schmidt Electric brings us our Extreme Seat upgrade. We have, 9, 10 more performers left over the next week and a half. You can purchase Extreme Seats in the dirt right next to the stage. Just ask for them by name. Tonight, way up above, right between section 201 and 202, we don't know who they are, but we do know they're coming down in the dirt next to the stage for the concert. Give them a hand. Our Extreme Seat upgrade winners right there. Congratulations to you two, and as we talk about a duo, a true team effort is what we need when we talk about team ropers, and here come the Cowboys. Texas First Rentals brings it to you. Take a look at what our team roping does. Share the burden of making sure a clean run happens as team number 1 rides in. Montana Circuit Champion Cody 2 from Belgrade, Montana, and Jaron Johnson of Casper, Wyoming. Now, Jaron Johnson, this is his first year in the full year of rodeo. He's in the Resistol Rookie of the Year race, and he's ranked number 3 in our world standings right now. If Jaron Johnson can win more money than anybody else his first year, he's going to win the prize. That was a great run. 5.7 is how we start them off. 5.7. Texas First Rentals is committed to doing business the right way, the Texas way.
Let's go to Garrett Tanazi. On the head side, he's a national finalist a couple of occasions. Dustin Davis finds himself among the top 25 in the world. He comes from Terrell, Texas. While I get set, and if you're all looking for something kind of fun to do, I mentioned the youth auction. Rodeo Austin Youth Auction is coming up a week from this Friday, the 29th. Moody Theater downtown. Love to have you go down and enjoy the fun and watch how well it works in money for the youth here in education. Tanazi served a term on our board of directors in pro rodeo. He's got the head. How about a little help for the healer, huh? Very nicely done. It'll be a 5-1 and in the top 4 for Tanazi and Davis. Nice job.
Great job. So where are all the Chris Jansen fans in our grandstands tonight? Where are you? Yeah.
They're over here. They're on this side, Wayne.
Listen, where are you?
Right over here. This is where the best fans are, right over here on this
there
side.
you are. Okay.
See that?
Let me just tell you, I heard them warming up a little bit this afternoon. It's going to be an awesome concert tonight. And there's a whole bunch more while we're looking for Seth Driggers and Justin Pruitt to ride into the box. Let me just shoot a couple of more entertainers at you, Justin.
Okay.
Ready?
Right.
Tomorrow night is the Struts.
Stru-
Friday
Yeah,
night,
woo.
Randy Rogers Band. Saturday night, Josh Turner. Sunday.
Sunday, Ronnie Millsap.
There you go.
For all of you folks that love the good country. Justin's laughing at me.
No, I
Walker
like it.
Hayes,
That's good.
Martina McBride. The
Well, that'd be good.
Jacksons are here. This is Seth Driggers and Justin Pruitt from Arkansas. Well, a swing and a miss today as we welcome a VIP. She is the #1 big kahuna when you talk about marketing with Coors, the official beer of our Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. She joins us in our President's Box. How about a welcome to Donna Keffler from Coors joining us tonight. And right next to her, that's our man in Austin, Texas from Capital Right Distributing, Mario Chapa. Welcome to the rodeo. Glad you're here.
Well, Mario, thanks for all you do. Donna, we love you, girl. You know that. So many great years in putting Coors #1 in our game, always. Coors Banquet. Landon McClarity is the man on the head side to get ready. Case Swain is on the heel side. McClarity's from Tilden, Texas. Dartington, Texas, Case Swain on the heels. You got double of the travel expenses and all, one time the hospitality. You know, it still sounds good.
So if you'd like to actually shake hands with our rodeo clown and our bullfighters, there's autographs after the rodeo. Right?
Right up there.
Mezzanine floor.
Mezzanine.
Mezzanine.
Visit funny man Justin Rupp for the Rodeo Austin Bullfighters at the Rodeo Austin souvenir booth, located in the arena mezzanine.
He kicks into announcer mode every now and then, you know.
That was impressive right there.
Chuck Dobler and Twister Kane. They are from Victoria and Gonzales, Texas. This is an all-Texas team right here. Come on, Texas. Good. Oh, no.
Not exactly sure why our buddy Justin is just up there like a rodeo fan, but we're all rodeo fans.
I'm
That's-
searching the crowd. I'm not just a fan.
Oh, really?
I'm searching the crowd on this side, all right?
And well, we'll find out what you. I'm almost afraid to ask.
They don't even know what I'm searching for. But I'm searching for somebody that knows how to sing and is good at karaoke.
Well, check them out. We
So-
got another run here. Check them out. People on this side are cheering. They said they know it. Brandon Beers, a national finalist. He's a second-generation talent that has already started leaving some awful big footprints. Is Justin Boots in the arena for us and lining them up. On the offside, Daniel Brayman comes from Victoria. Daniel Brayman, the fourth, as a matter of fact. Headshots on. The healer is not going to go. One more time. Boy, the wheels have fallen off in our roping. Man, 5-1 though. Awfully good run as we look. On the board side of it, the 5-1 was Garrett Tanazi, Dustin Davis that had turned it in. You see they're in the top four. Flanagan and Minor at a 4-5 still hold the lead. How about a salute all at one time for the Team Ropers? Tough night for a lot of talented cowboys.
I can get the job done.
That's a little tougher program than what it looks like. What are you doing up there? Did
Okay.
you find anybody or what?
I found somebody, and
Okay.
our reigning champ from the other night's right over there, but we're not letting him sing tonight, okay?
That's
He
the
won
beer
the
guy.
other night. He did pretty good. Buy a beer from him. Buy a banquet beer from him. Got it? Okay, why are you looking at your watch, okay?
I thought I got a text.
You got a text on your watch?
I thought I did.
Wow, this is really technical. Okay, what's your name, hon?
Aspen,
Where you from, Aspen?
Buda, Texas.
From Buda! Okay, and you said you're a very good singer,
I'm not a good singer,
but you're good enough. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what we're doing. It's I Heart Karaoke. We're going to start a song. And when the music stops, you got to keep singing, okay? You got to get 2 out of 3 wrong. If you don't get them all right, everybody here is going to help you, right, everybody? If you can get 2 out of 3, you get a wireless sound system and all the free beer from this dude that you want, okay? All right. You're old enough to drink beer, right?
No.
Okay, no, never mind. Never mind on that. Okay, here we go. What song? Anyhow, so I can't repeat that. Song number 1, here we go.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number.
So call me maybe.
Okay, that was pretty good, right? You could have a little more on the high side. That was good. Song number 1, that was too easy. Let's make it a little harder. Song number 2, here we go.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so.
So good, so good, so good, so good.
Okay. Okay, that was pretty good.
That's
Neil
good.
Diamond, everybody.
Yeah,
Right, Mom?
yeah.
All right, last song for the win. And let it come from the heart. Let it flow. All right? Here we go. Last song.
Jeremiah was a good
Friend of mine.
I never
She doesn't know it, but we all do it. Everybody sing it.
but I
The song is Joy to the World. Everybody.
Come on. One more.
Joy to you and me.
She
Atta
did it. She finished
girl.
strong. How about it for the karaoke champ tonight? From Buda.
Thank you to Case Country for bringing us our iHeart karaoke each and every night. We appreciate what you do. Let's take a look up above. The classic event rodeo's coming your way now.
Justin Miller is going to get ready to lead it off. It is a little unfinished business from a while ago. And if I am correct, I think it is 7, Dirty Joke, the bucking horse that we're looking at. Nope. All righty, let's just stay where we're at. Jetstream is the bucking horse that we are looking at. They get set. We're in the bareback riding to watch it happen. My bad. Yeah. So the Oklahoma Cowboy on the sorrel is there, but I find out that the free hand came down before that 8-second whistle. The free hand comes down, and that is a disqualification. You know what? He's put in a lot of work out here tonight. I hope you don't let him leave feeling all bad. My bad, Rhett.
So there are no borders in the world of rodeo. If you follow the good weather, you follow the good rodeos. North in the summertime, south in the wintertime. So let's go to Canada for my man, Ben Anderson, and a bucking horse called Shortgrass. It's an 8-second ride, and this is where rodeo began 100 years ago. A little look at down below our stock provider. Right in front of chute number 1 is the man that together with his son, they brought the bucking horses and bulls all the way down from Elk City, Oklahoma. They are celebrating 90 years of providing stock for rodeos. How about a hand clap and a welcome to Benny Butler and Rhett Butler from Butler and Son Rodeo Company, bringing us our stock tonight and nearly every night. Ben Anderson, Canadian cowboy. Get ready to make an ugly face and nod your head. Here we go. Come on, Ben. Stay there. Stay there. Wow. How would you like to get on about 100 of those a year to make a living, huh? That's exactly what our pros do. So we've got some big scores in the lead right now, 83, 85, 87. As our pro officials are looking at it, and they are saying, yes, he gets the option of another bucking horse because he got fouled coming out of the bucking chute. Anytime that happens, it only takes one of our officials to say,
gonna
give
leave
him
it.
to him. We roll, everything's good. Let's take
Yeah.
a look at cowboy number 2.
So they have a 5/8 showing on the board, and we get set to go right back down to the line of that buck and shoot. And as we do so, the man that is getting set is Dean Wadsworth. As you take a look at Wadsworth, not only is this one of the Texas bronc riders that ranks among some of the best in our game, but on top of that, he's an awfully talented musician to go along with that. Mandolin, guitar, it doesn't matter. He plays them and he plays them well. He is right there in the top 25 in the world. Would love to see this guy move into that top 15, don't you think?
That is exactly where everybody would like to be. Last year in Las Vegas, in 10 days, we paid out $10 million over 10 days. That is the ultimate goal for every one of our contestants. Not to mention the gold buckle that comes along with the bragging rights of a world title. Dean Wadsworth, top 30 in the world, and a handful of a bucking horse. Shoot number 1 is where it's going to happen. You guys did so great in our bareback riding, cheering our cowboys on. Keep up the good work in our bronc riding as well.
Well, don't you know that there is a lot of work. You got them turned up. Everybody, let's get our hands going. A little electricity. Come on. Keep it up. Okay, all right. So I think we're going to move the action because right now old Rackham is not wanting to play fair with the Cowboys side of the game. Looks like we're going to be going down to that far end. How many of you do truly think you can sing? Do you? Not just the Coors. I mean, you really think you can sing? Just asking, all right? We may check that out a little later on. Let's go to Hunter Solly, Fox Creek, Alberta. He's a Canadian cowboy. They raise some awful good talent. They come out of the ranks of the novice and a Canadian is set for you. Whoop. What? Okay, here's the deal.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
Here is the deal. I don't know why, but 9 out of every time, if the crowd will roar the next time we go back to that buck and shoot when they swing the gates for that cowboy, I bet it releases and that horse gets after it. In the meantime, we have moved over to shoot number 5, and as we do so, it'll be James Greason, a Florida cowboy. Anybody from Florida in Texas tonight?
So we have seen this horse selected to be in Las Vegas at our NFR. Typically, this horse will take a big rare out of there, and he did again tonight. Yeah, buddy. Kind of like in football, whenever you see a flag hit the ground, there is a problem. And one of our pro officials threw a flag on the ground. That means the mark out rule is in place. If you don't have both feet above the shoulders, the first jump out of the buck and shoot, that's where they get you. And why would they have a rule like that in rodeo? It's to give the livestock the advantage. So it's a no score from a cowboy. We're not having the best luck here in our bucking horses tonight. Let's get us a good ride and a good score right now.
Canada, Fox Creek, Alberta. We have him right here at Rodeo Austin, one of the hot young talents in our game. It is 71 and a half for Hunter on the ride, 71 and a half.
Logan Hay. There was a couple of great brothers, the Hay brothers, that rode in this very same arena 20 and 25 years ago. Now we're starting to see the next generation. If you follow rodeo, maybe you remember a name named Rod Hay, one of our great Canadian champions, a many-time national finalist. He's got two young boys, Dawson and Logan, that are tripping up and down Rodeo's trail right now. This is the youngest of the two, Logan Hay. He rides just about like his dad from Wildwood, Alberta. He's ranked number 2 in the world for the Resist All Rookie of the Year. We had that discussion a little bit earlier. I hope he can win it, because that's a title that'll stay with you for the rest of your career. Regulator, a horse they won some money on here last year. We need some money tonight. Come on, Logan. Hey, I like it.
Everybody,
Go on, go on.
if you're in the game,
What do you say we try to influence the judges a little bit? If you think he deserves a little money, make a little noise. Let's see if we can do something with that, huh? Jill loading, cranking out the tunes each and every night, doing a great job. Hey, it worked. How about an 80-point ride? Yes, 80 points. That puts him in the number 5 spot. That's an okay place to be right now.
Now, I think we're going to return over here. Chute number 1, Dean Wadsworth. Nope. They're going to stay on the other side. We look down to the side of it. Let's go to chute number 4. And as we do so, Cole Ashbacher from Canada. We got more Canadian talent. You know, like so many of our great athletes, this young guy came into the ranks of our game in pro rodeo from the line of college competition. Just like all other sports, they come up to the line of college. 3 times he won the college title in bronc riding in Canada. Now he has become one of the top guns on the younger side coming into our sport of pro rodeo that is exciting to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
There you go. All right, Cole. We are set.
1, 2.
Okay.
today I don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah, really.
I
There
just
must be
wanna
a
lay
little
my
something in the water out here in Austin. You know that?
picking up my phone, so leave a message
So they will move
today I
and release that horse just a little to stand him up. Keep something in mind.
gonna kick my feet up next.
We don't make horses buck. They love what they do. They're in rodeo because they love the freedom. They're about half outlaw for most of the time. Some of them have been tried to be broke. They just refuse it. Others have got it in their bloodline from breeding programs that produce some awfully good livestock, and none better than the Butler and Son Rodeo. Let's do it. Come on. I need a little help.
Yeah!
So, if you were drafting, which they don't do, but if you were drafting out of college, wouldn't you pick that young cowboy right there? Oh, I'm telling you. It'll be 75 and a half on the ride for Cole. 75 and a half.
Back to Dean Wadsworth, way up in chute number 1. Animals, including bucking horses and bulls, animals are just like people. Some days they wake up and say, you know what, today I just don't feel like it. And that's all right. We got plenty of them to pass around, no problem. Chute number 1, Dean Wadsworth. He's from Buffalo Gap, Texas. So we need to get him onto the scoreboard. Our top 4 does not include a Texas bronc rider. We're going to change that right now. Rock 'em, the name of the bucking horse. Top 30 in the world right now. Texas boy to the money. Yeah. He came to rock and roll tonight. Good job. Boys did bring their riding pants, that's for sure, as we set him back down. Good deal. 77 and a half. That'll work. We are looking to get into the 80s. If you want to guarantee a spot back for the semifinals about a week from right now, you're going to need to certainly be in the 80s, maybe even a little bit more than that. So, back down to the New Zealand man.
Well, what a good guy. The cowboy makes his home now in Boxholm, Iowa. But as my partner just told you, he comes from New Zealand. Not only a New Zealand title that goes with his migrating to our United States, but on top of that, since he's been here, some major wins. One of them would include the Ram National Circuit Finals title that he has won in his career as well. Curtis Garton about 5 times has won the circuit title. Blackbird is the bucking horse that he has drawn to the Butler and Son Rodeo. And if this horse has a usual trip, will really pull on that buck rein. Let's watch it. Drops that head. Look at it. I guess the way you might call it is the initial contact rule. The mark out. Justin boots have got to be above the points of the shoulder, up into the neck of the horse on that first jump out, or folks, you are disqualified. And that good New Zealand man just put together an awfully nice ride, and what he's going to get for it comes from our great fans right here at Rodeo Austin.
Okay, we got to turn this thing around right here, right now. Roper Kisner, Ripley, Oklahoma. Him and his brother named Ryder, Roper and Ryder, they were one of our great contract acts as little bitty kids in the rodeo business. Now they're grown up and they're bronc riders and trick ropers. They were on television a couple of years ago in what was called the Spartan Team Challenge, Ultimate Team Challenge. The horse today is Pretty Boy Floyd. This is a stallion bucking horse. This is Jake Butler's horse. You can tell he's got a little attitude. Ooh.
You've always got to live with the fact, the roper and the rider. Remember, roper rides and rider ropes.
Right.
Ryder is still an entertainer in our game as a roper. We see him at our Wrangler NFR. They would love to make that a brother team, because I can tell you that Roper would love to be there in the bronc riding as well.
I'll tell you what, this is a young man that we have seen come through some injuries. He is back 110%. He's feeling good. We had a chance to visit with him a little bit before the performance tonight. That horse did kind of mess with him inside that chute a little bit. Rhett Butler up on the back of the chute, helping the horse to buck to the best of his ability. Roper Kisner, if you look on his driver's license picture, you can see his boots. He's a little bit vertically challenged, at about 5'4" tall and 145 pounds. Small guy, but a large at heart. He'd ride a grizzly bear if they could get a saddle on him. Come on, let's get our hands going one more time. Let's go. Come on, help him, help him. Good deal. Roper, you're looking as good as ever, buddy. Looking as good as ever. Ouch. That doesn't make his ankle feel any better. Help him out there, Wasey. You're okay. Hang tough, hang tough. We got help coming for you. Man, all right. 79 points puts him into the number 7 spot. That is not too bad, and I hope that foot's all right. Good grief. We need him in our semifinals.
Yeah. Justin Sports Medicine team is on hand. Thank you, Sean Reedy, Rick Foster, the trainers, Melissa, and joining us here, and our friends at Rodeo Austin Sports Medicine Surgeons. That is Legacy Bone and Joint Orthopedics. How about we put a little good cheer on him as he goes out that gate? We hope all is good. Man, oh man, talking about our friends at the Legacy Bone and Joint Orthopedics. Thank you to Dr. Frosty Moore that is in here with us. Dr. Dustin Moore joining us as well.
An opportunity to bring you some of the very best entertainers in the world of pro rodeo is what we have for you tonight. This is something a little bit new at Rodeo Austin, and I'm pretty proud to be part of it. Tonight, for your entertainment, sparing no expense in bringing you the best we can, it is a world champion Charro cowboy from Mexico City, Mexico. Say hello to Tomas Garcilaso. That he has been selected to be our opening entertainer in Las Vegas at our National Finals Rodeo more than a dozen times. His father was a charro, his grandfather was a charro, and now so is he. Tonight, I'd like to invite you all over the next 10 days to the Wild Wild West tents, where you can enjoy Tomas and the whole family doing what they do. Okay, Bolero, hang on. Here we go. It's like poetry in motion. Like poetry in motion. And as he throws the rope to his left-hand side, the more noise you make, the bigger the loop gets. That's how it works. There's only a handful of men alive today that can do what this man does on a daily basis. Handle that rope with ease and then ride his horse in a circle at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly an honor and a pleasure to have our reigning Entertainer of the Year in Pro Rodeo in Austin, Texas. Beautifully done, my friend, beautifully done.
How can you not love an audience that gives a standing ovation to an entertainer like that? He deserves it every time. Speaking of every time, it's time to get back to rodeo. Tie down roping, next up.
Farm Credit brings you our event as we talk about folks that are headquartered right here in Austin, Texas, the largest source of rural financing in the United States of America. Justin Rumford, you should get a rope and try to do what Tomas does. You should do that.
No. That is really impressive. You know how much work it takes to do that with your arm?
How much?
If I did that, my arm would be even bigger than now. And ladies, let's be honest, we don't want to get this bad boy out of control.
Let me just say, as you're talking about your physique,
what?
Well, hang on. I want to ask you about your diet in just a second. First, let's go to the man who won this a year ago.
All right, he is our defending champion of Rodeo Austin. He brings in a world title to go along with that in 2016. And folks, he is right back among the top two in the world race right now. His name is Tyson Durfee. He now makes his home in Bronc, Texas. Got it. If there may be a shot of moving a few things around, Durfee's a man that can get it done. Okay. Oh boy, the old white calf is trying it. All three legs have got to remain crossed and tied. 6-second tie inspection. We got the nod that everything is good. 8.8. He'll go to the number 2 spot overall. And I got to tell him, whenever we do this, you know this, Wayne and I love to brag. He's in a pink shirt, everybody. He's in a pink shirt for a reason. He wears it every time he ropes. He believes that recognition, that drawing attention to it, is the quickest way to a cure for breast cancer, and he'd like to be a part of that present moment. Thank you, Tyson.
There we go. Yeah.
So it's Ryan Watkins backed in right now. Twice to our Wrangler NFR, Morgan Mill, Texas. He has been recognized as having one of our top 3 horses of the year. Every year, the American Quarter Horse Association teams up with Professional Rodeo to give a little pat on the back to the owners and the cowboys and girls that own the best horses in rodeo. All right, this is where he could use a little help right about now. Come on, Ryan. There we go, 9.5, 9 and 5. That'll put him in the number 6 spot as long as he can stay there. Justin?
What?
I heard before the performance, and I'm a little mad that you didn't tell me this yourself.
What's that?
Somebody told me that you have lost quite a little bit of weight on your diet. Congratulations. You're looking thinner this year.
Yep.
I just wanted to say.
Were you guys here last year? How many people were here last year? Okay. Woo! I went on a diet last year, and from last year's last day to the first day of this rodeo this year, I've lost over 6 pounds.
Even Ryan looked at him.
6 pounds, that's it?
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Ryan Thibodeau from Stephenville. Boy, these guys ride awfully good horses. Look at him track. Oh! No.
Oops.
Did not quite get it over the head. As he coils up that rope and rides out, let him know we'd love to have him back again next year and everything. It happens in a flash. You got one shot to get it done.
Hey,
So if you look on the screen, Justin, you can see there's a lot of single ladies here tonight.
I know. I was actually thinking it. Did you see this knee? I'm glad you brought that up because do you see this leg?
Yeah?
I had surgery 6 weeks ago
What'd you
on
do?
this leg.
What happened?
Well, I want to start off like this. My wife is here tonight, and every morning I hurt my leg when I fall back in love with her.
Oh,
Everybody say, oh. No, I'm just kidding. I fell off a treadmill. Okay? But I still love her as
I
a
like
friend.
the first story better.
Get it? Because I fell in love every day.
Hudson Wallace, George, West Texas.
Thank you for pulling me out of that one. Texas!
We've had some fast runs like you just saw with Tyson Durfee earlier. In the 8s is where a guy really wants to be to get back. Up, down, any 3 legs will work. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stress and strain just a little bit. 11.7. Like to welcome Dr. Stephen Gola, our official veterinarian on duty 24/7, as well as our doctors. With you, Legacy Boyd Joan, you mentioned it earlier, Randy.
Yep.
Dr. Frosty Moore, Dr. Grayson Moore, Dr. Dustin Moore, the whole family's here.
Oh, Morris.
Boy, a big part of it. Big part of taking care of our athletes and our livestock.
Everybody
That's what
right
it's
here in
all about.
Austin. They're all from here, too.
And Justin.
Yeah. How many of y'all are from Austin, Texas? Born and raised in Austin?
You know, it's okay to cheer them on. They need a little help right about here. Woo! Okay. Remember that 16 will advance to the 2 rounds in the semifinals for the 2 days we have. And right now, Gibson is at 10-1. He is in the number 8 spot, right in the middle of that pack.
Here we go. Everybody clap.
So, Justin, we haven't done this. What is this, performance number 5?
5.
We have not done this, but I think we should because we try to kind of do this a little bit every year. Where's all the Texas Tech people out there tonight? Texas Tech, make a little noise. Come on. How about University of Texas, UT? Where's those folks at? Where are you? All right, one more. Texas A&M. Got to give them a little equal opportunity here.
There's
I
Wow.
want you to know, Doc Graham cheered right there, huh?
a little bit of a mixed emotions in the crowd. How many people didn't go to college and don't care about it? Read on that. Yeah.
Cleburne, Texas roper. Next up, we got a lot of great Texas talent. The whole lineup in our roping out here tonight. Not everybody catches every time, but every one of them gets maybe a little something. No time.
Hey, Randy,
Yep.
can I speak? Since this is about education and we're asking about college, I want to give all you college kids a little advice on spring break, okay? Kids, remember this about college. You can always retake a class, but you can't always relive a good time.
That is terrible advice. Terrible.
I'm with you. I'd say just kind of let it go.
Landon McClarty, Tilden, Texas. Up, down. Come on, you got it. You got it, Landon. Talk about some fast hands. Let's make sure that he stays tied down. Wait for our pro officials. He says, yep, he will. How about an 8.6 second run tonight?
Everybody clap
Nice
your hands.
job.
Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap. Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Now, would you give a hand clap for all the ropers as they head out of the arena tonight? We appreciate you, boys. Keep up the good work. Don't listen to the
Yeah.
clown. Don't
No,
take
no,
advice.
not
from
on
the
the
clown.
college, not on the college advice.
Well, you guys got to listen to this advice.
What is this advice?
It's time for the fan of the night, y'all.
I came to dance,
That was not I'm on this side now. I've been over there and giving them some props. What about everybody over here? Where y'all
I
at?
came to dance,
All right.
dance.
Wasey, bring out the sign. Welcome, my lovely friend Wasey, with the fan of the night sign. Okay, so we tried this the other night, and it was that's just weird when you walk around like that. Don't walk.
Is he like your Vanna White?
He's like, yeah, a lot like that. Okay, so we tried this the other night. It didn't go real good, so I want to try this one more time. I want to give the fan of the night away to somebody on this side of the arena, y'all. Okay, now, Randy said it earlier, you know, the floss. You know the floss dance? You know? I want to give this away to a flosser, but here's the deal. All you kids know how to floss, which is not impressive. I want to see somebody over 60 years old flossing. If you're over 60 and can floss, just stand up. Where's the over 60 flossers? Get the flossing. Get the flossing in.
There's a guy right up in the middle.
Give it to that guy. Get up in the stand, sir. Do it again. Wait, hold on now, Wasey. Don't give him it yet. Make him do it one more time. You do it with him so he's not shy. Floss it up. That was a version of the floss. How about it for the Austin Underground? Fan of the night, y'all.
We dig Austin. I think he did it better than Wasey. I hate to say that.
It is 50 years of excellence from the ladies in pro rodeo. The WPRA, a little ladies barrel racing. It is brought to you by Sonic, America's Drive-In, and with 64 locations around Austin, you can dang sure enjoy happy hour from 2 to 4 each and every day. We got some tots to give out. Make a little noise as Rusty Rodeo throws them out to the grandstands tonight. Sonic will serve breakfast burritos all day long. That's my favorite, Supersonic breakfast burritos. And we want to let you know that family night is on Tuesday night. That's the Conway family, and they've been instrumental in making sure our kids go to college. Thank you for helping out at Rodeo Austin each every year. And there's a great opportunity to talk about our friends at Ram Rodeo, because We got a couple of great programs going on all around the grounds.
Tell you one of the good ones is our Ram Rodeo Series program. As you look at that good-looking Ram and one of the many models in that arena right now, there are 7 booths around our Rodeo Austin area. One of them is actually even inside on the mezzanine. You need to stop by one of the booths. Sign yourself up. Cost you absolutely nothing, everybody. Get signed up, and when we have our drawing at the end of the year, somebody who signed up at a rodeo is going to win a $45,000 voucher towards a new Ram. Doesn't cost you anything. Plus, we have local drawings, a couple of them that'll happen right here. One of them, you get a gold and silver Montana Silversmith handcrafted Ram Rodeo Series buckle. The other is we are giving away a Yeti cooler. Everybody loves a Yeti cooler.
So don't forget about our Ram test drive experience. You can drive a brand new Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the 2019 Ram Half-Ton, right outside the building. So you folks have been cheering for the boys all night long. How many in here are going to cheer for the girls in rodeo, huh?
Nice. We timed this electronically, and we're going to lead it off with a Paris, Texas lady. Sarah Withers is going to get set. They can go to the left or the right barrel first. If they go to the right, it'll be 1 turn to the right, 2 to the left. When they round the point barrel, we cheer them all the way back. She will start on the right. 1 right, next 2 to the left. Austin, that is 2 awfully good turns. Let's get her by that 3rd barrel. No. The barrel is down. It's a penalty of 5, so it is a 20.17 time.
So here in Austin, that's the most challenging thing about being in the barrel racing is to keep those barrels standing. It's a small arena. Those barrels are pretty close to the wall, so you have to be in total control. Let's try it now with Jamie Hinton. She's from Bull Verde, Texas, not too far away. And a clean run. Everybody think positive. No barrels down, clean run. Here we go. That looks good. When she gets to that 3rd and final barrel, that's your cue to come alive. Nice run, 15:37. All clean, all good.
So we have quite a lineup of Texas talent out here tonight. We've got another one right now from Chapman Ranch, Texas. Sissy Wynn is the lady. I'm going to tell you, these ladies maybe ride better than anybody you watch in this arena. Did I mention this is a Texas lady? Yeah. 15.12. She is in the number 5 spot. How about that?
Boy, that was one of the fastest runs we've seen. That was awesome. Let's keep them coming as we talk about Kelly Carrington. She's from Boston, Georgia, and she rides one of the most beautiful horses in the world. Come on, Kelly. Let's run them. Looking good on 2. All right, ladies, right about now. Come on. Ooh, you're good. Oh.
Georgia.
Oh, I thought it was going to stay standing. 20.37. You're allowed to touch them. You just can't knock them over.
I believe that where gravity is less, if we'd have been rodeoing on the moon, the barrel wouldn't have fell down. Just a thought. Sarah McCormick. We are back to Texas, Austin. The lady comes from Karnak, and she No. Oh, I mean, that is a killer. 20.04. She would have been a 15.04. Think about it.
I'm going to put all my money tonight on the next cowgirl. And the reason why, she's a two-time champ of the world. She's number 3 in the world standings right now from Victoria, Texas. Brittany Posey Tanazi. Let's run them, Britt. Let's run them. Atta girl, atta girl. Come on, Britt. Turn and burn. Turn and burn.
Get it, girl. Come on. Get it,
girl.
get it.
Oh! Number 4 spot, 1506. She is a safe bet.
Boy, she's a hot run of the night right now. One lady yet to go. The lady comes from Refugio, Texas. Zoe Bryman. Texas lady. The Imperial turn. All the way. All righty. So a 20.55. I got to tell you what, the ladies do an awfully nice job. Thank you to our friends at Sonic. They bring you a bigger, better burger and premium beef hot dogs. Take a look up on the board as you look at our Camper Clinic 2 replay. That 15.06 on the run, Brittany Posey. Right there on the top 4, Brittany Posey Tanazi. Your Texas ladies in the money. They're right down the alley. What do you say we give them all our thank you for a job that they do so well?
And it's all darn gone and done it. Gone and done it.
She is a safe bet. Old Brittany, 2-time champ of the world. Rusty Rodeo in the back of the truck one more time. Don't forget to sign up. Somebody's going to win $45,000. Your choice of a Ram truck or a Montana Silver belt buckle or a Yeti cooler. Ram Rodeo. Don't forget about the test drive as well. Up and over the big hill right by the rides. Somebody in one whole section in this building tonight's going to win a free large soft drink or iced tea from Sonic tonight. We have randomly selected one section. If you're in this section, stay in your seats. We'll have our representatives bring you some little papers that'll get you that free soft drink, okay? The winning supersonic section tonight is section 204, right there, 204.
Taking over.
It is the hit song of rodeo bull riding fans. Are you ready?
You better get moving. Ready or not, start to go down.
They got them going and we're set. Tyler Hessman getting ready. Coors Banquet brings it as our official beer of Rodeo Austin and brings us a fan's favorite event. All right, Tyler Hessman, Oklahoma bull rider. crazy child of the butler and son. Yo! We watched them whop out an 89 score on that bowl a couple of weeks ago. But for our friend from Oklahoma, as many that ride him, there are those that come down as well. You know what? We have been polling you all night long for our Cowboys. It's the final event. Let's not let down. You give him a little hospitality, and then let's rev it up.
So I'm pretty excited about the next little matchup right here. The reason why is because J.W. Harris is a 4-time bull riding world champion. He's from Goldthwaite, Texas. He's been on a roll lately. He's number 10 in the world. One of the reasons why is a big win in San Antonio just a few weeks ago for about $25,000. The bull that he's drawn tonight, they call him the General. 4-time champion of the world, folks. That is a tough little hurdle to jump right there. Harris wanted to return to Las Vegas as Wrangler NFR for one more gold buckle this year. When they crack the gate open, let's help him. Ready? No problem. No problem at all. While we're waiting on the score to come in, they're going to say a 79-point ride for our world champ, 79. And a welcome to our 3 Cowboy Lifesavers. In front of the buck and shoots, we've spent a few more dollars to bring you the very best cowboy bullfighters that we can. How about Fear the Beard? Say hello to Texas Cowboy Weston Rutkowski. From Oklahoma, that's Nathan Harp with the head camera on. And also from Oklahoma, the tall man, Evan Allard. They're all 3 world champions, Austin. All 3 of them. And in the barrel, Wacy Munsell.
All righty, we're going to go to Boudreaux Campbell from Crockett, Texas. Top 20 in the world again. And twice already in a young career has been to our Wrangler NFR. Twizzler from the Butler and Son ought to come back around. Ah. Look out. So we are there on the 8-second ride. Come on up, buddy. You're all right. Don't let him walk back like that. He just gave you a qualified ride. Now, I've watched that bull I don't know how many times bail out and come right back around to the right. Remember when I said we don't make him buck? He will decide that he didn't want to have his kind of night. They have got a score on the ride. It's going to be pretty low, but they're also going to tell Boudreaux if he wants to get on another one, he can do that. How many of you think he ought to try it all over again? He came for the money.
Shoot number 3 is where we're moving to with J.T. Moore of Alvin, Texas. NFR Buck and Bull, they call him El Diablo. Ooh. Come on up a little closer, Justin. Come on up.
I got a bad leg. I'm standing back here. We don't ever do anything with people back here. I want to be with you guys, everybody. Right, everybody on this end? Yeah. Everybody get your hands going. Here we go. Everybody.
Come on.
Color TV screen.
I'm a fireball.
Whoa. Almost stuck the landing. Wow. That's what you call a double half gainer and something else involved in there. Wow.
Full twist.
That's a double gainer with a twisting tuck. If he would have stuck the landing, we would have gave him a 9.8.
All right.
America.
Justin used to do those off of the high dive in the Olympics in Kansas.
I jumped off the high dive one time in college.
Yeah?
And I was banned from the pool.
You were banned from the pool? Why?
Turns out they want you to have on a swimsuit when you do the dive, okay? Spring break, y'all.
Yeah, don't forget his advice. Let's go to shoots.
I'm
Number
just
2.
kidding. Just kidding.
This is Lane Clark, X79. Well, the bowl's called the Butterfly Flip. Speaking of flips, and that is a look right there at that old Charlet-looking bull. Cowboys about set. Let's start making a little bit of noise. Help me out. Come on. He's going to do it. He's going to do it right about now.
Oh, oh, Wasey.
Wasey. Okay, folks, let me...
No, no, I'm hurt.
Are we
Hey.
okay?
No, just kidding.
Where are you going? Quit opening the gate.
I did that to, oh, yeah, ain't so bad now. I looked at, did you guys see that? Did you all see how close I just got right there? Round of applause for the fat guy on this end. I could have slapped that, oh, I guess Wasey got ran over too.
How many of you wished he would have got into that little pin with Justin?
I'm recovering from a broken leg. That's why I'm down here in the end with no friends.
Let him know that he has friends. Come
got
on.
a friend in me.
And
You've got a friend.
I'm so disappointed because usually I get to be the guy in the barrel that gets ran over by bulls, and I'm just missing it terrible.
I'll bet you are. It's Clayton Joe Apple-Bottom Jeans from Kansas. Okay.
What?
Apple Horns. Clayton Joe Apple-Bottom Jeans. Kansas man. Hammerhead, the name of the bucking bull. We need a big ride. We've got a 79 on the board tonight. We need an 80 plus right now. Come on, Black Betty.
Wasey, don't get too brave. Wasey.
Watch out, guys. Careful. That is a big bull.
And Wasey, how are you?
Yeah.
$68 points for the qualified ride. Good job.
When Wasey picks that barrel up
Yeah,
and starts moving,
right?
he looks like a turtle with a blue shell and a cowboy hat, okay? Look at that. Do you see him go?
Let's take a look at Eli Bassbinder, Union Grove, North Carolina bull rider. If you watched our Wrangler National Finals, he was there this past year. Frankenstein, this is kind of a white platform bull. Come on, Eli. Come on, Austin. The North Carolina man is, look at that bull. He said, I want to hit somebody, but I can't keep up with him. How about the nice work by that terrific trio out there, Rokowski, Harp, and Allard. It is 73 for Bassbinder.
Let's talk about Foster McCraw, Navasota, Texas. So this is the man that walked away at the winner at Fort Worth, Texas. I think we're going to switch around. That's okay. Parker McCown is where we're headed. That'll work. Montgomery, Texas. Pay to play the bucking bull that he's drawn, shoot number 3. This bull carries an 85% buck-off ratio. Come on, slap your hands together one more time. Let's get a little energy flowing out there. Get a little energy flowing.
Everybody.
What a great crowd tonight. We have a lot of rodeos and concerts to go over the next 10 days. Come on back and be with us. Have some fun. Parker McCown.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Get out and meet Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
He's ready.
Your body, yeah, wiggle your belly, yeah, dip and go down in the style, yeah, wine and go up, wine and go down.
Wow. Careful, boys. He's taking a victory lap. The bull, that is. Whoa,
No,
whoa.
heel. Heel. Heel.
Heel?
Shoe.
Does that work with bulls? Heel?
I don't know. I have a dog, and if you say heel, they won't jump on you. So, if one of these bulls jumps over the fence into the stands, run for your life. There will be no refunds, okay?
All right, so here's kind of a nice story. Foster McGraw, you talked about the win. Taylor's bull just knocked you over. Do you know that? And Foster did not get done what he came here to do.
So back to shoot number 3, one of our bull riders, Boudreaux Campbell. He is from Crockett, Texas, top 20 in the world right now. He was offered the option. He came back, says, you bet, let's take him. This bull called Catchin' Hell. This is all the bull you want to put your rope on right here. Big time bucking bull. Slap them together one more time. Come on. Come on. Stay there. Keep going. Keep going. He can hear you now. You bet. Nice ride. And we will crack into the 80s tonight. 82 points. Yeah, buddy.
I'm a man on fire. Sounds crazy, but I never lose. Oh, you know I'm gonna give it all I got to.
Wow. You know, while we are enjoying the talent of 3 of the greatest in our game, how many of you'd like to see a little freestyle bullfighting out here with our bullfighters? Let's go. AFT brings them. Let them know you're looking at them, okay? Oh! Okay, that'll prove to you. That old bull gets a shot, he's going to run him down. Heaven. Out and around him. Each one of them will show you some awful good moves. all world champions at the American Freestyle Bullfighting Talent. I don't think that bull knows anything about surrender, do you?
I don't think so either.
They got him in there, kind of where they want that old blue bull. Let's just find out what takes place. Well, we had a good idea. We had a good idea, and that bull said, I'm not falling for it. Now, let's see if we can't bait him back. Hang on. Hang on. He said, oh, boy. Come out to They are so good at what they do. I promise you that, and we are, as Wayne said, not afraid to spend a little more and bring you the very best in our game. You are looking at them right there. I'm talking about Weston Rakowski, Nathan Harp, Evan Allard, our friend Wacy Munsell in the barrel, and our other buddy down on the far end, Justin Rumford. How about we pay all of them off, would you?
Thank you to AFP for our bullfight, protecting our customers like the bullfighters do. If you're wondering what it looks like from the bullfighter's point of view, every night we put a helmet cam on one of our fighters. Take a look. This is what it looks like from the arena floor. Schmidt Electric brings you the bullfight cam. If there's 3 inches between a bull and a rider, one of those men will step in there. Folks, I don't know what they get paid, but they're worth their weight in gold. How about one more round of applause for the bullfighters and doing what you do?
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we always brag on the message of Rodeo Austin for the youth of Texas and education. I want you to welcome back a young lady that you have already met. She brought our American flag, and I can tell you that her education in life has centered around this arena, but she knows it'll go farther. But she will tell you also that there are real stars in our game of rodeo. She'd like you to meet them right now. These are the bucking horses from the Butler and Son Rodeo Company. That is the girl that I told you owned that one bull that we looked at out here tonight, and she owns others. They have grown up in the game of rodeo, but like all, she aspires a great education. And because of folks like you and what Rodeo Austin is all about, that education becomes reality for so many, many young folks in our game. As you take a look at those beautiful animals, I not only salute that talented lady that's in front of you right now, I give a thank you to Rodeo Austin. They do such a great job. When we talk about the $2 million over in awarding for what we have in the auction proceeds, scholarship benefits students enrolled in 50+ different major colleges. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to salute, if you would, to that talented lady. And Taylor, how about a salute to a great audience out here tonight? It's a wonderful thing, and we're all a part of it.
That's the way we do it at Rodeo Austin. Did you enjoy the rodeo portion of our show tonight? We hope you did.